Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing more Super Mario Bros. Deluxe, and we're going on to the Lost Levels. Also known as Super Mario Bros. For Super Players. Okay. Since we played as Mario last time, we'll start out with Luigi here. We only start out with 5 lives. Should I have done the fortune thing again? I kinda wanna see if I can go back. Because I definitely want to start out with 10 lives if I can. Today is your day. You'll win the race. Just win the race. Just win the race. I don't care what it takes. Just find a way to make me extremely happy with this extreme luck. Kindness given is returned tenfold. Alright, now let's do Lost Levels. There we go, we start with 10. You only get 1 save file for Lost Levels. So here's 1-1. We'll take our Super Mushroom there, and we will be introduced to the Poison Mushroom. That was an interesting design for it. It's got a skull on it and everything. Can I go down? Well, I don't want to mess with pipes at all, actually. Just because this game has some really mean pipes. Some of them lead you to places where you have to die. Some of them lead you to warp zones that go backwards through the game, and I don't even want to use the ones that go forward through the game. So yeah, we're not really gonna be looking for warp zones or bonus stuff or anything like that in the Lost Levels. I would say we could explore all that later when they're doing the challenges and stuff, but unfortunately, none of the challenges are in Lost Levels. Like, Lost Levels is just Lost Levels. And it's not even the full Lost Levels, because Worlds 9 through D are gone. For those of you that aren't familiar, World 9 is a level that you unlock by beating is a world you unlock by beating the game. Don't go down the pipes. Is a world you unlock by beating the game without using a warp zone. And you only have 1 life to get through that world, which sounds terrible, but it's actually not a hard world. And I can't remember if you only had 1 life or not in the Super Nintendo version, but I know that's what it was like in the Famicom version. But then Worlds A through D are kind of crazy, because in the Famicom version, you unlocked those worlds by beating the game 8 times. So thankfully in the All-Stars version, you just unlock those worlds by beating the game once. Anyways, for whatever reason, Worlds 9 through D just aren't in. Like, you can't play them in Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. And I stopped trying to go down the pipes. But yeah, and I don't know why this is, because you might think, oh, they just didn't have enough room on a Game Boy Color cartridge. Well, guess what? Those levels are on the cartridge. They just are inaccessible. So I really don't know why they decided to exclude those levels. But whatever, it is what it is. Just means we've got less Lost Levels to play, which, you know, Lost Levels isn't the star of the show here, but It is what's keeping me from saying that this is the definitive version of these games. That and the screen crunch. Plus, I just like the Super Nintendo graphics and sound better. Hello, flying blooper. You look a bit darker than the normal bloopers. You kind of look like that one Bluey guy after he got fried in Thousand Year Door. Not just after he got fried, but after he got fried twice. These bloopers look that kind of toasty. I don't know, he looks somewhere in between those two levels of toasty. This is like fried 1.5 times blooper. Okay, we made that tricky little jump to get a power-up. So far, this is starting pretty similarly to Mario 1. You got a ground level, an underground level, and an athletic level. But of course, the level layouts are completely different and are generally harder. On to 1-4. Can I get up here? I'm kinda scared. It doesn't seem like I can. Unless I, like, run from back here, but that's scary. It works, though. I knew that was gonna happen. That's so stupid. Don't make me hit the ceiling that I can't see. It just didn't want to scroll up. I was at the top of the screen. I was, like, off the edge of the screen. But it just didn't scroll up. I mean, I can scroll it up manually. Which I don't always think about. Because I'm not used to having to do that in Super Mario Bros. Like, the only camera scrolling I ever do in 2D Mario is holding L or R in Super Mario World, and even then, I only use that in ROM hacks because it's not useful in the normal game. Thank you, Luigi, but our princess is in another castle. Alright, World 1 done without taking too much time. How about World 2 1? Got some more animated water down there. Ah! Ah, don't turn around. I guess this is just a long jump. I'm sure you can go in that left pipe, but I'm sure as heck not gonna do it. Not that I think this level puts you in any dangerous places. Alright, here's one of these big springs that, yeah, the green ones shoot you really far. But yeah, I know that level 3-1 is the really mean level where there's like one pipe that brings you to death and one pipe that brings you to a warp zone that brings you back to World 1, and there's also a green spring at the end of the level that you can use to go over the flagpole, which brings you to the warp zone back to World 1. So, like, 3-1 is really mean. I think it's 3-1. It might be 4-1, but I think it's 3-1. Anyways, we are now at 2-2. It's kind of a shame I'm not going through the pipes, though, since, you know, the stuff in the pipes is a bit more interesting in this game. Some sections can get a bit more maze-like and stuff. You've got to be kidding me. The superstar just did not want to be friendly to me, and he lured me into the turtle's maw. Okay, this here... Are you kidding me, Koopa? But yeah, this here, we need that invisible block to continue. Is this the only one? Fine, I'll... Stop it! There we go. Is this really the only one? This doesn't seem right, but maybe it just feels that way because of the screen crunch. That doesn't work. How do I do this? Oh. I don't have a lot of room to run now. Okay, there is another block there. Why? There's no plant in that pipe? Good. Okay. Don't you dare jump down on me! Oh! Green Koopas aren't supposed to turn around. That was rude. Now I'm gonna have to do the stupid, awful stuff again. Okay. Stupid, awful stuff was not all that stupid and awful that time. Stop turning towards me, Koopa. And there we go. Another level down. On to level 2-3. Oh no. It's gonna be Cheep Cheeps. Not the cheapos. Give me that mushroom. And let me continue on with my life. Without having to move on to another life. Ugh. If I get a game over before I get a high score, I'm not gonna... But yeah, before I get, like, the high score, I'm not gonna be happy. But I don't think that that actually matters. Because we didn't unlock anything for getting a high score in Super Mario Bros. 1. So I don't think we'll have to do it here in Lost Levels. Anyways, we're on to 2-4. I wanted to hit the Koopa this way, So that, you know, he would go through those Goombas there. But we're fine. We're not afraid of no stinking Goombas. We are afraid of this, though. Oh my gosh, just jump on the block. Luigi. Oh my gosh. First he wouldn't jump on the block. Then he wouldn't jump off the block. Come on. There we go. Those Potaboos scare me a little bit. Why does this feel like the end of Cat Mario? Please don't scroll the camera up to where I can't see the fire bar. No! I have died to the toxicity of Bowser's nasty nose. Can't Bowser poison you in one of the games? I wanted to go down that hole. I didn't expect to run over it. But yeah, I feel like in one of the RPGs, Bowser has like a poison bite or something. I know that in like Thousand Year Door, he has the ability to like disable some of your moves. Oh, come on. I did not mean to jump out that far. One thing that the RPGs are really inconsistent with about Bowser is, whether or not you have to worry about jumping on his horns. Like, in some of the games, you can just jump on his head no problem, but in other ones, if you try jumping on his head, you'll hurt yourself. Let's just go out now and almost run into that fire bar. Okay. Well, game over. I guess they just don't keep track of your high score for lost levels? Because surely I would have at least made it on the board there. And I don't remember seeing a high score for lost levels when we looked at the records. You know, it's always possible they could have added it later once we unlocked lost levels, but... yeah, if we don't have to worry about score, then, you know what, I'm fine with this. We can just brute force our way through lost levels and not have any issues. I'm gonna take the top route here. But yeah, because it saves what level we're on, so... You know, we don't need to worry about losing progress aside from, like, you know, losing a checkpoint on a level, but that's it. Alright, just run under them. We got it. Thank you, Luigi, but our princess is in another castle. On to 3-1. You know, it'd be nice if the Toads told you what castle their princess was in. But, you know, maybe they don't tell you on purpose so that you have to free all the Toads. Okay, surely there's a power-up in this. Finally, it let me hit that block. Okay. Not the kind of power-up I was expecting, but I'll take it. I just ate a poison mushroom and lived. There's the kind of mushroom I was looking for. Oh yeah, that area, I just died to, because I wanted to show you guys something, even though I wouldn't have been able to go back at that point anymore. But yeah, so this is the level that's mean and tries to kill you when you go through pipes. For real. Are we past the point where we're too far in the level for me to show that, so I must have gotten a checkpoint on accident. But yeah, there was a spot where you might have seen a piranha plant below a bunch of blocks you couldn't get past. That's the part you get trapped in. Is there no springboard here? To bounce you over the ending? Did they take that out? Or did I just not see it? I don't know. But yeah, there was an area back there where you would come out a pipe and you would just have to fall into a pit to the left because you couldn't go forward. Anyways, 3-2. Underwater. Ah! I just love that I don't need to worry too much anymore. It's like, I don't need to worry about, like, failing to get the high score and having all of these, like, all of this be for nothing. Because, like, when you're worried about failing long-term goals like that, that's, you know, that's a little too much stress, if you ask me. Or it's not so much that it's too much stress, but, like, you know, it would be if you ended up actually failing. Because, you know, then I just wouldn't know what to do. Because it's like I wouldn't want to have to show a whole nother playthrough again. But I also wouldn't want to scrap everything I've done in this game so far. Anyways, water level complete. Moving on to 3-3, another athletics stage. Where things look a bit snowy. Whoa, I mean, the red one would have got me anyways, but I didn't realize there was gonna be a double ambush there. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know where I was going. Let's just stay low, I guess. So that I can see. Hello, plant. Darn it, okay. I didn't want to fall off the pipe, and I accidentally stepped a little too close to the plant. I see that this level has green springboards. So we're gonna be doing some crazy jumping. This probably would have been one of the levels with wind in the original game. Nice. No! Why the no bounce? The bounce is so pitiful in Mario 1 and Lost Levels. That was just unfair. I jumped straight into him from off screen. But the game over means nothing. Good day, sir. Okay, let's weigh that in our favor. And wreck this Koopa again. Or I jump past them this time. Let's not let that one wreck us. Looks like we gotta make a long jump here. Into a plant's maw. I don't like that Koopa. Yeah. Well, this looks scary. Oh my gosh, I saved it. No! Oh! I jumped too late. Not letting this guy trick me. I accidentally bumped left because the GameCube's D-pad is tiny. And that briefly bumping left made it so I just couldn't get my speed back. Now this guy sniped me again. Okay, we're back to where we were, and there's the flagpole. 2,000 points. Not that it matters at this point. And on to 3-4. What's up here? Is this a maze? It looks like one, but I don't think it is. Oh, hello. I didn't know you would be there. It's a maze. Okay, down, and then up. Okay, so there is a negative sound that I just didn't hear before. I don't suppose I can get a fire flower here just because of the way these are positioned. Yeah, that looks pretty tricky. Alright, it was down first. I'm like, what? It changes? Okay, well, I still don't know the way to go. This way. Well, we're gonna run out of time. There was no point on waiting for time to run out. I just decided to run ahead and see what was ahead. Okay, so down. And down here and up here. Now I want to get my mushroom. And then we go down. Really? That's not it? Okay, I guess the right route is all the way up. Here we go, there's some invisible blocks to get us up there. We just had to go to the top twice. And now we've won, because even if Bowser would have hit us, we could have just damage boosted through, so... Alright, thank you, Luigi, but our princess is in another castle. Alright. That's gonna be it for this video. We have done the first 3 worlds, which is one less than our first video of Mario 1. And yeah, we'll be doing World 4, and hopefully more in the next video. I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you then.